an opportunity to go to Harvard for 6 weeks of training. We both felt really, really bad about that. But as often happens, when one window closes, a doggy door opens. We had always wanted to get a dog, but we never had one. So being the responsible parents that we really wanted to be, we decided to do some research. And my wife checked into all kinds of different breeds. And we came back with a whole list of breeds that were suitable for our situation. We lived in a condo, we lived downtown, we had weird working hours, things like that. The number one on the list of breeds that would be suitable for us was the Bichon Frise. Kind of a small to medium little poodle-looking fluffy dog that was known for its hypoallergenic hair and its playful, cuddly nature and its intelligence. I wanted a guy dog, you know what I mean, kind of, you know, like a golden retriever or a lab, you know, or some sloppy, furry, shaggy kind of goofy dog. Just like a guy, basically. So we compromised, and we got a Bichon Frise. Now, if you want to get a dog of any type whatsoever, even if you're looking for a specialized breed, the American Kennel Club recognizes hundreds of breeds, from an Affenpinscher to a Yorkshire Terrier, and every single one of those breeds has a rescue group associated with it. So there's no need to go out and find a breeder. You can always find a dog that way. Or if you're not really so concerned about your new buddy's provenance, you can go to any of the local shelters where thousands of dogs need homes all the time. That's kind of what we did. We went down to a no-kill shelter downtown, Max Fund, and we found the little boy that we were looking for. Cosmo was kind of a Charlie Brown Christmas tree kind of dog. You know, he did not look all that good. He was 8 years old. He was partially deaf and partially blind. But he touched our heart. And we took him home after a background check for means and character. They really do. They do that. Background check to adopt a dog. Just a soapbox, you know, maybe people should have that before they get children. But anyway, Cosmo was a wonderful little guy. We got him home, and we knew that he needed us, but we didn't realize how much we needed him. We learned to, we got to know him while we had him, and he taught us some really good things, and everything we did for him, nursing him back to health and getting him better looking, he paid us back with warmth and love and all the funny little tricks he could do. He also gave me my life back, because I'd sort of gotten wrapped up in my own little drama in my own head, and now I kind of had a purpose for living. I got up in the morning just so I could feed and walk the Cosmonster. So he and I would go out and first thing in the morning and do a 3 or 4 mile walk, and eventually he just, he'd come to work with me. He'd sit on my lap while we drove into work, and he'd wander around the office during the day. So after about 6 months, we decided we'd get another dog. So my wife went online, and she looked up research, did some research on Bichon groups. And we found Janie through a rescue group called Small Paws Rescue. They had just rescued a whole bunch of dogs from a puppy mill in the Midwest. The background check on these dogs is a little bit more intense, and they do warn you that a lot of puppy mill dogs never really become like normal pets because of the way they were raised. We got Janie home. She was kind of timid and very spooky about everything and just terrified. But she did learn a lot, and she learned a lot from Cosmo. He taught her a little bit about how to be a dog. But by the time she really got to the point where she was ready to learn how to be a dog, Cosmo had kind of succumbed to failing health. We tried everything we could. We kind of exhausted all of our resources, but we eventually lost him to a brain tumor. Colleen didn't get out of bed for 3 days. Then I got her up, and we went down to Max Fund. And after about 3 trips, we found another Bichon mix. Now, I named this little guy after the World War I pilot Biggles, because, man, he could fly. Biggie really filled that hole that Cosmo had left in our life. And, I mean, he's just a great little guy. If you get a dog in the city, it really opens up entirely new worlds that you really never even knew existed. You become very, very sociable. I met every single person in my building by walking Cosmo or Janie or Biggles. Every single one of them. We've got over 150 units in our building. You learn about things like nutrition and dog toys and dog play groups and dog parks. You learn all of that fun stuff. Dogs have no guile or hatred. We call our dogs our home entertainment center because they're just a million laughs all the time, and there's always another show ready to begin. So I could not recommend adopting a pet more highly. I mean, it's just a wonderful thing to do. And you realize that when you adopt a dog or a cat or any kind of animal that needs a home, you're saving that animal, you're saving the community's resources, and it's not out of the question that, like me, you could be saving yourself.